Dear ladies and gentlemen, welcome to our last webinar of this year, all about business travel. My name is Alberto Cellini and I am Head of Consulting at Switzerland Global Enterprise. Welcome. Now, before we start and go through the webinar, let me give a few technical instructions to you. First of all, why we do this webinar in English? The reason is because we have also participants from the French and Italian part of Switzerland. That's why in English. And the whole presentation you will see during the next half an hour. You will get an email from our side with an access code where you can download the presentations and of course also the recording of this webinar. In case that you should have questions during the webinar, you can chat these questions. We have a chat function. You see the chat function on your screen, and you can type your questions in the language you would like, in German, in French, Italian, or of course English. But we will do at the end of the presentations, we will try to answer all the open questions. Now, before we enter in the theme of business travel management, let me, for those who are the first time in direct contact with Switzerland Global Enterprise, to give you a short introduction who we are exactly. Switzerland Global Enterprise, we work on behalf of the Swiss Confederation, namely for the SECO, the State Secretary of Economy. And we use our expertise in internationalization to support you like Swiss small and mid-sized enterprises, to help you in approaching new markets worldwide. We provide regular information on our website through these webinars or events, and you have also the possibility to have a personal consulting, individual consulting through our team here in Zurich or in Lausanne or Lugano. We help to approaching new markets for your companies. Now, in approaching new markets, obviously, once the question how to manage the travel costs, to manage efficiently the travel costs in your company will become crucial. And that's why Switzerland Global Enterprise and Swiss International Airlines started a cooperation in the middle of this year to exactly use this competence of Swiss International Airline. Swiss International Airlines, I don't have to present maybe, but let me say, it's the airline who is committed to the highest standards of product and service quality. There are values that also Switzerland Global Enterprise shares. Swiss is an ideal partner for us, for Switzerland Global Enterprise, but also for you to complement our competences, and especially with the program Swiss Partner Plus Benefit, a cost optimizing program tailor-made especially for SMEs who are doing export or are in the export business. So now I'm very pleased to introduce or to pass the word to Mr. Gregor Consiglia from Swiss International Airlines.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. It's a big pleasure for me to introduce you to the program Partner Plus Benefit, which is a company program where you can optimize your travel spend. I'd like to give you an introduction of the entire Lufthansa Group and our joint venture partners, and afterwards in specific on how you could benefit from this particular program for small and medium-sized companies. I've been with the company for the last 12 years in various positions in Switzerland as head of marketing Switzerland, revenue management, yield management and pricing, as well as 4 years in London to represent Swiss and the Lufthansa Group. Right, first of all, the first topic will be the introduction of our latest products and services, and afterwards the advantages for corporate customers when you travel with the Lufthansa Group and our joint venture partners. So let me give you an introduction to the Lufthansa Group as such. Swiss as such you certainly know very well, operating out of Switzerland, but the Lufthansa Group, and we are the so-called sales lead carrier of the Lufthansa Group here in Switzerland. We represent the following airlines: Austrian Airlines, the national carrier of Austria; Brussels Airlines, the national carrier of Belgium; obviously Lufthansa and Swiss. And these four airlines are being called the so-called hub carriers. The hubs are the connecting platforms where we offer many flights via these hubs into the world. We also have Eurowings. Eurowings is the low-cost carrier of the Lufthansa Group, and they serve mainly city centers outside of the so-called main hubs, so between regional areas and airports. We serve, as the Lufthansa Group, more than 300 destinations around the world. The hubs as such, as you probably know, are Frankfurt, Munich, Zurich, Vienna, and Brussels. We operate one of the largest fleets in the world with more than 600 aircraft as a Lufthansa Group. In 2015, we carried more than 100 million passengers, and we generated revenues of greater than 32 billion euros with a profit of 1.6 billion. Here you can see on the right side the number of aircraft. So the largest airline within the group is obviously Lufthansa with more than 330 aircraft, followed by Swiss. We are currently at 95 airplanes. We are currently just in the rollover phase of rolling in to brand new aircraft model, which I will mention in a minute. We then have Eurowings as the low-cost carrier with 88 aircraft, Austrian Airlines with 80, and Brussels Airlines with 47. Of course, our main purpose as Swiss International Airlines and the national carrier of Switzerland is to connect the Swiss economy with the world, with direct flights into the world. And over the last 10 years, we have added numerous new destinations which mainly serve our corporate customers, companies such as yours, into the various centers and areas of the world. For instance, I mean, we do have more than 100 destinations in 46 countries as Swiss International Airlines. We have opened over the last years important destinations for exporting companies such as San Francisco. We've added Delhi, we've added Beijing, Shanghai, just to mention a few. And last year, we added more than 30 destinations in Europe, and also amongst many corporate-related destinations such as Leipzig or Dresden, to mention only two of them in Germany. When it comes to the Lufthansa Group, of course, you have the possibility of flying into more than 200 additional destinations. So as Swiss, we have 100. Together with the Lufthansa Group, we're now at 300, where you can connect via these hub airports, as I mentioned before, in order to reach almost every corner in the world. We complement our Lufthansa Group network, however, with so-called joint venture partners. So we entered into strong partnerships for the time being on the North Atlantic with one of the largest carriers in the world, United Airlines and Air Canada. So on all North Atlantic routes, we do offer harmonized pricing, harmonized fares, and into Japan with one of the largest airlines of Japan, All Nippon Airways. So with these partners, we extend our network already to 570 destinations. So it's getting larger and larger. We have some exciting news for 2017 to come because we're going to add 2 additional joint ventures, one with one of the most famous and probably strongest airlines in the world, Singapore Airlines, and into this very important market of China with Air China. So the exact dates are being worked out at the moment. However, you can count on 2 new joint venture partners with the Lufthansa Group going forward next year. You might have seen our publicities, advertising, but mainly also the media campaigns over the last couple of months when it comes to 2 brand new aircraft types that Swiss has rolled out. thanks to the profits we have generated over the last couple of years, we are currently in an investment program of up to 6 billion Swiss francs, mainly focusing on bringing in new aircraft types. One is really, and we are very proud of, is the Bombardier C series. It's actually an airplane where we participated in the development of this aircraft as from the beginning. So from a piece of paper, we developed this together with Bombardier. And I think that's what Switzerland stands for. It's about innovation. And here we're really rolling in a new plane beside the Airbus and the Boeing aircrafts that we have within our fleet, which is something really new and very exciting. Maybe one or the other customer has experienced it already. We have ordered 30 airplanes. For the time being, we have 3 already operating in our fleet. And here you can get a first flavor of the product as such. So the picture on the left, on the corner on the left, you can see that the windows are much larger than in any of the current aircrafts that are operating in Europe. So it's much brighter, there's more light in the cabin, it's more pleasant to look out of the window, which is one of the innovations. You will be able to carry up to 25% more hand baggage. So the hand baggage space is much larger, almost like on a long-haul airplane. That's on the upper left corner. We have brand new seats on the right side, upper right. They're much lighter, they're thinner, and they're more comfortable. And you can see the cabin as such. It's really like flying in a long-haul aircraft. It's really something we're really proud of to present this aircraft to the corporate customer base here in Switzerland. You might have seen also from the press our new Boeing 777. We have currently 6 new aircraft on our long-haul routes flying to Bangkok, to Hong Kong, and many others to come. So it's the latest generation of the Boeing 777, which is a very established aircraft and the most economical and ecological one we could find on the market, with 100 seats more than our current Airbus A330. But it's very comfortable to fly, a very large cabin as well, and this is something I think our customers will really enjoy in a 3-class configuration: first class, business class, and economy. Then we invested strongly into new lounges, and there's especially one lounge I'd like to mention. This is in our Dock E, so the long-haul terminal. We've been able to create more than 3,300 square meter large lounge space, also for first class lounges, senator and business class. It's like a dancing floor with a view to the Alps, with an outside terrace, with excellent cuisine, and this is really something we are proud of here at our main hub at Zurich Airport. When it comes to Lufthansa, and you might have asked, why does Swiss not have a premium economy? The more and more airlines are adding premium economy as a 4th cabin, or as a cabin between economy class and business class. So Lufthansa, but also Austrian Airlines and Brussels Airlines, they have introduced the premium economy, mainly targeting customers that fly currently in economy and would like to have a bit more space or more advantages when it comes to baggage and so on, or lounge services. Right, but the topic of today is mainly what are the benefits for a corporate customer when you fly with the Lufthansa Group or our joint venture partners. That's what I'd like to enter a bit into more details. So when it comes to the small and medium company landscape in Switzerland, we talk of roughly 300,000 companies which are based in Switzerland, whereas roughly 36,000 companies are exporting companies, probably like yours. So they have a lot of travel activities in various countries or continents in the world. So that's the target group, roughly 36,000 companies that we are focusing on. And we do offer a company program targeting small and medium enterprises, which is called Partner Plus Benefit. We currently have roughly 3,000 corporate contracts, 300 large companies that fly various millions in terms of travel spend. However, we do have 2,700 small and medium enterprises in our program, which is called Swiss Partner Plus Benefit, where you will see in a couple of seconds what the benefits are for your own company. You can find on the web under swisspartnerplusbenefit.com a virtual tour by clicking on this picture here. It's a movie of about 5 minutes, which gives you further details about the program as such. So we do have 10 companies participating, 10 airlines offering you various benefits. So you once have the Lufthansa Group that I mentioned before, which is being complemented by our joint venture partners United Airlines, All Nippon Airways, and Air Canada. However, we do also have partners of the so-called Star Alliance, TAP Air Portugal, LOT Polish Airways, that do also participate in the program Partner Plus Benefit. So all in all, 10 airlines do offer their services in there. So what are now the main benefits for you as an exporting company? So your employees, they can earn valuable, we call it benefit points, as the name stands for, Partner Plus Benefit. So you will be credited benefit points on a single company account. It's very easy to register, and this benefit point scheme is in addition to our frequent flyer program Miles and More. So on the one hand, your individual travelers, they can benefit from Miles and More by getting miles on their personal account. However, for companies, we do have a particular company account, which is then the Swiss Partner Plus Benefit. Participation is free of charge. There is no obligation to purchase anything. Very simple registration process that I will come to in a minute. And transaction can be carried out very conveniently either online or via phone. It is via an automated tracking of the company's credit card, or as an alternative also by a manual upload of ticket numbers. The recommended solution is, of course, the automated tracking via credit cards. What are the benefits attached to it? You can earn free flights, you can earn upgrades, you can also earn lounge vouchers. However, many customers of ours, they do prefer a cash payment, or you can also purchase goods and products in our Swiss shop. The benefit points, they remain valid for up to 3 years. So there's plenty of time to redeem your points and awards. And you can book your tickets either through a travel agency or via our online websites or at the airport or our city airport office. To give you an example, what does this mean now for you? Let's assume you have regular flights on the long haul. I took here the example of a business class ticket to Singapore. It can be either on Swiss, however, it can also be on Lufthansa or any other partner flying to Singapore. Let's assume you have 2 tickets in business class to Singapore. You will be credited 12,000 benefit points on your account. And these are the benefits you could take advantage of. For instance, so 2 flights in business class to Singapore will allow you to receive 2 free flights within Europe, or 2 upgrades from economy to business class, for instance, on a flight from Zurich to Dubai, or 6 lounge vouchers, or a cash back payment of 200 Swiss francs. and numerous awards in the Swiss shop that you will also find online. There is a benefit point calculator on swisspartnerplusbenefit.com under the section Benefit Awards. It's pretty easy to find. There you can enter your point of origin and your point of destination, and you can easily calculate the number of points that will be credited to your account. Underneath there is an Excel, or there's a spreadsheet for economy class, for business class, for first class, where you can track all the points from where to where. So very easy to find and to orient yourself what or how many points you need on a particular destination. We have just added new products to the program. So beside the Lufthansa lounges, you will now also be able to benefit from the Swiss lounge vouchers. There's also a new possibility to benefit from Flynet, so internet on board vouchers on Lufthansa, or VIP services at Frankfurt Airport. And we've just added also a new car rental company contract with Sixt, where you can benefit from specific vouchers. Right, the registration, as I said earlier, is very easy to enroll into Swiss Partner Plus Benefit by clicking on the website. Then you find the area of Europe. You have to click on the European button, and then under country Switzerland and new registration. And as I mentioned before, you will always have the possibility to go on this virtual tour where the system will be explained to you how often you would like to see what Swiss Partner Plus Benefit is all about. So the registration will only take a few clicks where you can enter your company details, and that's how the form looks like on the web. So you have online access to your benefit points around the clock, where you can manage either new registrations, where you can update your company profile, and where you can always see the benefit point account. We also have a number where you can call us Mondays to Fridays from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. or send us a specific mail to info@partnerplusbenefit.schweiz@dlh.de. You will get the presentation obviously afterwards with all these details being included. What we do offer to larger companies as well is, besides the SME or small and medium enterprise program Partner Plus Benefit, also the possibility of a so-called corporate incentive program, or as we call it, a CIP. There you have an entry hurdle of roughly 200,000 Swiss francs in travel spend per year. And we do have, as I mentioned before, more than 300 companies in Switzerland benefiting from this particular contract, which focuses more on a route-specific approach, meaning if someone travels frequently to New York or to any other destination in the world, we can look specifically on optimizing your travel budget on this particular destination. So the main purpose is here obviously to benefit from discounts on a particular route, or by receiving attractive added value products such as frequent traveler cards and many other elements that we offer there. Here we offer also an individual key account management. We have a team of key account managers here in Zurich and in Geneva. However, also a large global corporate key account management team together with the Lufthansa Group. And there we can offer you tailor-made deals and specific quarterly review meetings to optimize your travel spending on a regular basis. So just at a glance, the two programs on the left, the Swiss Partner Plus Benefit, on the right, the corporate contract or the corporate incentive program. With the Partner Plus Benefit SME program, there's no entry hurdle, so no minimal travel spend is required. This is called the so-called kickback model. So first you travel and then you benefit from the discounts and the cashbacks, upgrades, and so on. Whereas on the corporate contract for larger corporations, it is a so-called upfront discounting scheme where you will benefit immediately from your first flight, since it is a discount that is being credited to you already at the time of booking. We thought, since you took your time for today's webinar, we'd like to offer you the opportunity, if you are interested in the Swiss Partner Plus Benefit program, of 500 benefit points that we would credit to you until the 16th of December. So there you have a start bonus to really see and benefit from what it is all about. You can obviously also subscribe to our newsletter, where we also offer double or triple points every now and then to specific destinations, and where you will see the benefits throughout the year. So take this opportunity to enroll if you're interested. If you have only a minor number of travel activities, it's worthwhile. As I said before, it's free of charge. There's nothing you can do wrong other than benefit from the various services and products that we offer to you. Right, and I'd like to end with this beautiful picture of the Boeing 777, and thank you very much for your attention. Of course, the floor is yours now for asking any particular questions you might have. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Gregor, for this very helpful information. In the meantime, we have received a few questions, and I would suggest that we go through, and then at the most are for you. Gregor, first question, are the Bombardier planes only used by Swiss or by all companies?
Now, this is a brand new product that Swiss has introduced in its fleet. We clearly distinguish between the airline brands and the airline products. So when it comes to airplane renewal, of course, we do assess the situation, the financial situation, together with the Lufthansa Group. But this is now for the first time that Swiss has been given the opportunity to roll out the Bombardier C Series within Swiss, for the time being, not with the other airlines of the group as such.
Okay. Another question is, could you repeat the name of the Chinese airline you entered the joint venture?
Yes, this is Air China, one of the largest airlines in China, national carrier Air China.
Then another question, do you offer a 24-hour service hotline?
Yeah, not the hotline as such. I mean, the program as such is being accessible on the web 24 hours. But I was able to mention briefly before, we do have a service help desk between 9 o'clock in the morning and 5 o'clock on the Partner Plus Benefit account. However, it depends where you book your travel. Of course, our call centers as such are open around the clock. Many travel agencies, they also offer a service around the clock in their service centers.
Okay. And what are the benefits of frequent traveler cards of the CIP? That's another question.
I mean, there are two programs. One is the Miles and More program, which is the frequent traveler program where you can benefit as an individual collecting miles onto a specific individual mileage accounts. And Miles and More is the largest frequent flyer program in Europe. So it offers you an incredible choice of services when you register to Miles and More. And there we do have 4 different status customers. One is the Blue card, which is the base frequent traveler status. Then we have the Silver card, the so-called frequent traveler card, followed by the Gold card, which is the Senator card. And if you travel more than 600,000 miles in 2 years, we have a very specific card, the Black card, which is called the Honorary Circle. And we roughly have 700 customers in Switzerland benefiting from this exclusive HON card, or the Black card.
Okay. It seems that there are no further questions from the participants. I give half a minute if you should have other questions. Otherwise, I would suggest that you take advantage of this special offer you have. It's valid until 16th of December. You will get, or your company will get 500 points, you said, Gregor. And we thank you for the moment for your participation. Thank you, Gregor, also for your presentation. And from our side, as I said before, you will get the presentation, the record of this webinar. You will get an email access in a few hours. And then you have the opportunity also to get in contact directly with Swiss, with Gregor Concilia, or with us for other internationalization questions. I see that there arrived another last-minute questions, and of course we try to answer this question. What are the differences between the blue, silver, and gold cards?
It's really a question of how often you travel. There are various entry hurdles in terms of how many miles you have to travel, but there on the Miles and More website, you can find all the details between the 4 different levels and what you need to achieve in order to get one of the black, the gold, the silver, or the blue base cards. Would take a bit long to explain this in the webinar as such, because it's quite an extensive program.
Okay. And there arrived another questions. The discounts, are they only on flights or also on other products?
For the time being, since flights are certainly the majority of your travel spend, the points are being credited when you really travel. So not for ancillary products for the time being. Whenever you purchase, let's say, a specific seat on board or so, the program is not attached to these goods for the time being. But this is certainly something we can consider. So a very good question.
Okay. Thank you very much for also
for
answering these last questions. Thank you for participating, and from our side, we wish you a good and successful rest of the year. Thank you.
Thank you very much.